We specialize in fitting out corporate offices, data centers. We work with most of the major retailers, international retailers, managing rollout programs and delivery of their branches. We have offices across the UK. We have 4 offices in Europe. We have offices in the Middle East. We have offices across Asia.
Now, looking at one of the markets that you're getting into at the moment, Brazil, what do you see as the scale of the changes that we're seeing there at the moment?
Well, clearly Brazil is a very vibrant economy. It's doing very well. We're seeing a lot of our international client base. We work with Fortune 500 companies, FTSE 250 companies. We're seeing a lot of those companies looking or already taking up presence in Brazil. And we're keen to be able to travel with those companies and provide them with the services that we're already providing elsewhere in the world.
Now, you were involved in the London 2012 Olympics. Can you tell me what you did?
Yes, we physically built the Velodrome, one of the most successful venues, over 20 international awards. Following on from that, we were granted the overlay contract for all of the facilities. Now, the overlay means effectively making every single facility games ready. So that means putting in temporary stadium, temporary accesses. We constructed the largest dining hall for the athletes, the largest McDonald's in the world, a number of items, clearly working on 78 venues across the country.
Now, how do you see the potential for business in Rio for the World Cup in 2014 and the Olympics in 2016?
Well, it's clearly a great opportunity for Brazil construction companies to demonstrate their skill sets. It's going to be a world stage, and for us, our interest clearly is identifying partners, local partners that we can work with, and we can bring some of the knowledge that we've gained and the experience that we've gained in London 2012.
Now, these are large and complex projects. Are there any lessons that you've learned from London 2012?
Yes, I mean, clearly you're absolutely right. They are complex projects, and one of the key lessons is about collaboration. It's really about all working together, embracing the spirit, because the one thing that cannot move is the event dates themselves. The event dates are fixed. You have to deliver to those dates. And we have a reputation as an organisation in delivering projects to their required dates.
Now, what can you bring to the table that's unique, that perhaps other construction services companies can't?
Well, we're an international group. As I've said, we operate already with global international companies, and we've got lots of experience, therefore, in what they're looking for, what they want to see provided. So part of our offering with those international clients is to effectively provide that same level of consistency. And the challenge is consistency. We have to work with local partners, local supply chains, and each of those geographies has their own nuance. So we need both the local suppliers, and effectively we bring the consistency and knowledge of our international clients.
Now, what is the thinking behind you establishing a presence in the Brazilian market?
Well, clearly we are seeing an international demand from our major key clients to be there, and therefore there's benefit for us in following those clients and providing that service locally overseas in the way that we have with other geographies.
Now, do you have any advice for anyone else thinking of setting up there? Do you have any tips?
Well, our experience as we've travelled overseas from the UK before is that one has to have a detailed understanding and knowledge of that local supply chain. That's what's key to providing the end product, which is why we work with local industry and effectively local construction companies that have the direct access to that supply chain.
And you've touched on this a little bit, but what are the main challenges of operating in such a distant and complex market?
Well, clearly there's the usual cultural challenges. There are different requirements that clients have in areas like health and safety, for example. London 2012 was a great example of delivering a number of complex projects with a very impressive health and safety record. Those are things that our international clients demand, and we can work and bring some of the skill sets that can drive things forward in those areas.
Well, David Lawther, Chief Executive of ISG, thank you very much.
Thank you.